It's two Zyros. They're coming to your town. There's two of them. There's... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is the greatest thing ever. What is going on? Oh my god. Oh my god. Hello guys, it is Duke and welcome back to the episode of Afterlife SMP. It's episode number 6, I believe. I should really know it because it's only episode 6, which means we've not really been going that long, which is okay. But anyways, yeah, last episode we sort of went over what's happened. That was only recorded yesterday because I'm trying to actually get myself back in the groove, which is sort of ironic because actually it's not. I guess ironic isn't the best word to describe what's going on. Basically, two videos I had were supposed to be posted during my vacation, which means I'd come back and I have episode 4 up. I'd record episode 5 when I got back, upload that the next day, and we'd be back on track to keep going. But 2 of them didn't upload, which means I came back and only 2 Afterlife episodes were uploaded, and yesterday's video that I recorded won't be seen until like a week after I'm back, which is really annoying because I would have loved to have it out and everything would work perfectly, but I guess that's just not how it goes. And recording this, so you're not going to see this for a while, but everybody else is probably going to be releasing stuff. Zyro's got a place going over there, and Blonskunk also has a place over there, which I don't know if either of those have been uploaded, so I won't show those really what they are because we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Anyways, so the guys have went along in a meeting and sort of laid out spawn. Just the sort of real basics of it, just a loose outline of what's going on, which is nice because now it allows me to figure out where I can build. So, what's going on here? Well, if we look this direction, we're looking south towards that building and where Zyro's building there. So, over on that side is sort of like the commercial district, there's shops and stuff, and then on this side over by the Pickles and Cheese Village and basically anything over here is housing and residential. But I'm not building a spawn house, at least not yet. What I thought would be a nice idea is just sort of, you know, if anybody doesn't feel the need to build a spawn house, I'll just sort of give them a nice little place to live by making a giant apartment building, multiple apartment buildings. Basically, we're going to have a nice little area up here, just where we have sort of like a lobby building. It's not going to be a huge place, but it's going to be enough. And then we're going to have multiple buildings outside of that sort of all work together as the apartments. So maybe you don't want to live in the apartment building, the main one. You can live in one of the smaller 2 sections. It's a little bit confusing to talk about and to see sort of what everything's going to be laid out as. But as I don't like using creative worlds to do anything, as I've had past experiences, as I've lost my spawn house, my idea for spawn house, I lost that world. So yeah, I'm just not going to use any creative. I'm just going to sort of go and just sort of do whatever I can through what I'm given in survival, because I feel like that's the best way to do it. So up here on this hill is going to be Duke Flats, well, I guess that's what we're going to call it. It's going to be something with flats in the name because it sounds a lot better. Oh, it sounds a lot better than Duke Apartments or anything, so we're going to go with that. And what I need to do right now is sort of landscape enough that I can actually find room to actually build here. So we're going to lower it to 76 here rather than the 77 because I don't really have too much dirt to mess around with, and we're going to sort of create a little area that we can actually work with because we're actually a little bit elevated compared to the rest of spawn, so you should be able to see these buildings from far enough away. But I'm going to do that. I really don't have much time to record tonight, but in the next coming nights I'll be working on this, which is nice because, you know, how I have that sort of issue with uploading actually works out nice because I can spend a long time in this episode without worrying about, you know, annoying people by not uploading, because I will be uploading. At least what you guys know, but there's going to be a gap for me. So it's interesting to think about, but it's going to be a nice modern looking apartment building. Obviously, this is nowhere near enough wood or materials, but it's just what I could gather up with what I had, and we're going to start really getting to work here, getting ourselves a lot of materials, because we're going to need a ton. This is going to be a large project. It's going to be a lot bigger than Fort Duke, vertically, just because it's going to be so tall. Yeah, so it'll be interesting. It'll tower over spawn, which will be nice because I want everybody to see this. But it is not the biggest project we're working on this season. Yes, guys, the arena, whenever I get around to it, will be the biggest. I considered starting it, but we don't have roads or anything, so I don't want to put it in a spot that would annoy somebody. So that's why I have not started that yet. But anyways, thank you guys for enjoying this part, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, well, we have officially done it. As you can see, absolutely huge area here that we've cleared out. So we're really ready to continue to build. So now that we have everything sort of flattened, it looks really bad. I get that, guys. But it actually has a decently natural shape, as you can see here. It has nice curves and stuff. But then we have these large barren stone walls. I will not leave it like this. Do not worry. This is going to be changed, you know, in the future. In the future, this is all going to be detailed, and there might be little spots that stick out a little bit more than the others and stuff like that. But for now, I just needed to get something up so I could actually start building, because I'm really excited. I'm really inspired, and I can't wait to start. So, get out some snow here, and we're gonna lay out one of the towers. It's gonna be from like, I don't know. I don't actually have a good spot for it. I know what I want it to look like. You see how it like curves really big here. We don't want something that sort of curves around, because it's too steep of a curve, or you know, it's not gentle enough. But either way, we actually will be able to plop one down. I think I'm gonna plop it on over here, just because it's sort of in the front, and this is gonna be a decent tower. The way you come up is gonna be over in this direction. You're gonna come up over here, through here, and the main building's gonna be way there in the back. But just a nice like large building right here should suit me decently well. So it's gonna be a nice sort of oval shape, nothing too big. But I do have a lot of plans for it. It should look pretty good in the end. But I'm going to lay that out off camera, because I will screw this up so many times. I just know it. So you guys don't want to see that. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be back. Okay, guys. It's here. It's taking shape, and I'm really excited. Right now, it all looks like a bunch of mess. You're probably like really confused. Also, I built it way close to the edge, so it hangs out a little bit, which is fine, because what we're gonna do here is expand the grass out, because, you know, might as well. Nobody's really over here yet, and we can take up a lot of room. So this is the idea I had for my first thing. It's gonna be an oval until about 3/4 of the way over, which I think I captured pretty well. Then we're gonna have a bunch of spruce wood, not these slabs because that would look weird, but spruce wood planks that just go up, like straight up to the sky right here, as sort of like a divider. And then on the other side, this is gonna be the bedroom side. Or what I might do instead, this would just be the way up, and then this would be the divider to the room, which actually sounds like a lot better idea now that I'm considering it. But basically, Duke's gonna sneeze. Oh gosh. Okay, I about sneezed there, and then it like didn't sneeze at the last second. But alright. What we're gonna do, we're gonna take this design up 8 stories, and then we're gonna have it come in a little bit, and then we're gonna continue up 4, and we're gonna have it come in a little bit, and then continue up 2. So It should be a 14-story building in the end. Again, not the biggest one we're going to have here, but it should be a decent size. So I'm going to construct this part and then the first 8 stories. So we're going to get a lot done here, and I'll be back. Alright guys, here we go. We have done it. The building is completed. Apartment 1, the entire outline of it is done, which makes me very happy because it took 6 hours. Oh my gosh. Okay, now looking at it, you'd think, Duke, what are you talking about? How did that take 6 hours? But I didn't have any of the materials, so I had to go back and forth, digging snow, but you know, creating it and then placing it, and wow, it took quite some time. I'm just on here with Zyra right now. He's up to 20 deaths. What a guy. But yeah, I'm really pleased. Overall, looks really, really nice, I think, and it suits its purpose. I think I'm going to go with like a blue glass, just to really make it pop out, which should look really cool. And then as you can see, I have a little sign down here. It says apartment 1 of 5, 3rd tallest. So that's only to floor 8. That's not the actual roof of it. We're going to get a better view here in a second. But I decided that I wasn't done building, so I built another one. And this one is a lot smaller, as you can see. Yes, it is only 6 stories in comparison to the 14 that this one is. It's also the 5th tallest, which means this is going to be the shortest of all of them, which is really nice. It was just easy for me to get done right away. It's the 2nd one I built, so that's why it's called 2 of 5. Then I've laid out where the other 3 are going to go, which will leave a nice big area here in the middle, just so you don't feel cluttered or cramped or something like that. Sure, when you look up, there's going to be buildings right next to you, but it should be a nice area to sort of allow you to get separate views of each of the buildings, which should be really cool in the end. Over here, this is going to be, I think this is the 4th one we're going to do. This is the 3rd one we're going to do. This is going to be the 2nd tallest. What I'm going to do is the first building was the 3rd tallest, 2nd's the shortest, 3rd is going to be the 2nd tallest, 4th is going to be the 4th tallest, and 5th, the last one, is going to be the tallest. So over there, it's just going to be absolutely massive, probably a good bit taller than both of these combined, is what I'm hoping for. It has the largest blueprint I have, I think. I'm not entirely sure if it does, but it has a decent, interesting shape to it. Actually, no, I think this one actually does have the biggest blueprint, but it's not the tallest. This one's going to be the tallest, and I'm really excited to see just how that's going to look. In the end, it should look pretty great. I don't know why, but today I'm having a little bit trouble commentating. It feels like it's sort of difficult, but I think that's just because I've been working on this all morning, and I haven't had breakfast yet. Actually, it's getting to the point where, yeah, I've been working on this for 3 hours, so I should probably go get something to eat. I feel like it's just because I don't have any nutrients going through my body right now, so it's making it a little bit difficult to sort of go over what I'm doing. But what I think I'm going to do next is create some sort of, well, get somebody to create a path, because I don't want to do the path, but have somebody bring up the path, and then we'll make some sort of little middle building right here, because I don't want it to take up the entire spot, but I want a little middle building. It's going to be building number 6, but it's not an apartment, so it doesn't count, but it'll just be a little lobby area that'll sort of be like, hey, you know, which building's yours, you know, what, it'll tell you, you know, what floor and what room number, where to go, and also it'll have like a P.O. box. I don't know, I feel like this is something that apartment buildings have. It just has its own little like mail spot, so when you're, you know, way up there, they're not going to send the mail to you. You come down, go into this little building, take out your mail, and you're good to go. But I don't know, we'll figure out some more things for it. I don't know what it's going to look like, but I'll try to get a blueprint out, and we'll be back. Alright, there we go. There we go. It looks like just a modern house, really. I'll just keep it in F1 because it looks better this way. It's not the greatest house I've ever built, It's definitely not my best. I'm sorry for yawning there, by the way. But I'm kind of liking it. It just sort of fits. It serves its purpose. It looks like a house, but even though the inside is very barren right now, as you can see, we're gonna have the reception desk right here. And as you know, we're gonna have the receptionist or whoever, just right there, who's going to be like, hey, you know, your room is apartment 5, floor 25 or something. You know, it'll sort of let you know, or she or he, I don't know. We might try to get a villager in here. That could be kind of cool. I don't know. We'll see about that because I don't work with villagers. Villagers are not my specialty. But anyways, there's a chicken already moving into this floor. Need to get him out. Sorry, chicken. You can't be doing this. I'm seriously just... Oh. Gonna try to not spoil anything in that direction. There are multiple things that have been built that have not been released, so I don't want to show those. But we're gonna go up here just all the way to the top so I can show you just how insane this view is. It's incredible. I am so pleased with how this all turned out, and nobody's done it yet other than me, but I feel like you need to just come up here and just enjoy it. So I might turn that into like a little role play where you have to pay to get up or whatever. But if you come up here, yeah, if we turn this up a little bit, just wait for it all to load in because my computer sucks. Oh my gosh. How about we just put it on 20? We can render 20, right? Come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on. I want to show everybody how amazing this is. Yeah. It's trying. It's doing its best. My computer is just not great. That's really the underlying cause of this, what's going on here. Oh, voice cracks for days. I'm a teenager. It happens. I'm not even embarrassed, really. Alright, so I guess it's just not going to load in. And I bet you if we do F3A, it would take ages. So we're just going to go back to... Let's go, Duke. Way to open up the language. That's really what we needed, right? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, what is this? Is it that? No. What is this? Where's the, there's the... Why is that upside down? Okay, I just sort of want to see what happens here. What is going on? Everything's upside down? Really? What? What? I did not know that was in the game. I never realized that was in the game. That's pretty cool. But we should probably get out of the language because it takes ages to change. But yeah. Anyways, it's a nice view from up here, but we need to get down because it's nighttime, and I don't want stuff spawning up here, blowing us up, knocking us off, and ruining our day. But we have two more things that I want to showcase in this episode because they're very nice looking, and they're not mine. Logan and Hutchie have both been hard at work working on stuff over in the Dark Oak Forest, and I feel as if I need to go show that off because there's some great stuff. Only issue is it takes absolutely forever. I was gonna walk the wrong way. It takes absolutely forever for me to get over there, so can we get the MLG? Does that work? It actually worked. It worked. You know, if your voice goes high, might as well roll with it, am I right? But okay, yeah, that was cool. I was not expecting that water bucket to actually save us from fall damage. Interesting. My chain armor is still doing okay. Let's head on in, though, because a little bit of work's been done in town that I did not go over last episode. Blonde Skunk improved his treehouse, and I just totally skipped out over that. Also, Logan Room, he has not uploaded this. Logan has not uploaded this yet, but he decided to enhance the wall. So the wall looks a lot better now. It's no longer just a fence, and it has this nice little detail. It looks really, really cool. Yeah, Blonde Skunk, though, look at this. This is pretty cool. I'm very impressed. He's really put a lot of work into such a small area. I don't know why he would do this, but he did, and it looks okay. You know, when you think about it, you wouldn't expect all this wood on top of the tree to look good, but I'm actually really surprised with how good it looks. But yeah, let's head on over to Hutchie's place first, which is there. It's basically straight behind Fort Duke for anybody who doesn't know. Any other Afterlife member. Also, we're going to head to Logan's Treehouse Village, which looks decently far away, but they're in the same biome. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to take Jay's horse for a joyride, because I don't have one, and it's dead almost. Jeez, what happened to this? Alright, well, let's try not to kill it. That would be very, very bad. I guess actually we're closer to Logan's, so let's head to Logan's first. And not fall in a hole and kill Jay's horse. I would feel terrible. But yeah, you ready for something else that Zyra put into the game? We can do this, right? Are we on it? Oh, yes, we did it. Oh, what? What happened there? That was weird. Okay. But yeah, horses can walk on water, so that's cool. You have to go in it slowly or else it doesn't count. Alright, so here we go. So he's going to have a treehouse village. Basically, this is just the bottom of the trunk of the tree. This is going to be a massive tree someday. He hasn't worked on it in a few days, but once he starts working on it again, it's going to look absolutely insane. So I just thought I'd bring you guys over here for that, because even though there's not much done, you can just sort of tell that it's really going to turn out to be something in the long run. So let's head on over here. Oh boy. That's right back where he was when I got him. Let's try to heal him, so we give him back to Jay healthier than he was when I left him, or when I got on him. Alright. It's just right back here. Oh. Come on. Horsey, you're not... This horse is extremely fast, but it has low hearts. And it's not that great of a jumper, so we're going to have to go through the woods, which kind of sucks, because that happens. It's just sort of one of those things, you know? There's nothing I can really do. I take damage no matter what. Alright. Can we actually go over here so I don't have to worry about risking going through the water? Because sometimes when you go through the water, it doesn't work. You have to go through really slow or else you just sink. But still a cool feature. It's not really supposed to be for horses to walk on water. Okay. At least I don't think so. I don't think they're supposed to be able to totally walk on water, but basically it's just supposed to be prevent them from dying by, like, drowning. So that's a cool feature. Alright, so we're basically here to Hutchie's, actually. Just like one more tree, and here we are. I'm gonna take damage. Okay, we didn't. Alright, so here we go. Here is Hutchie's little village. I really, really enjoy it. He only has 2 buildings, and it's really hard to even notice that there's a building over there. He's camouflaged this so well. It's just unbelievable. The builds themselves are very unique, as we can see when you step inside. The interior is just wonderful. He's stuffed so much into such a small space, and I have to say, I am really, really impressed with how he did this, because, you know, that's only 2 blocks. Most houses, that looks awful when it's that short, but he's made it a way that it looks like a support beam holding this roof up, and it just, I'm really, really impressed. Then we'll head on over to this one, which I feel like this one, yeah, it's a little bit bigger, I think. Or he's done something. That part right there, those trap doors are unique to this. I'm pretty sure, at least. But yeah, the interior is a little bit different again. This time, he's got all the storage up here, which is really nice. Look how cool this is. You just feel like you're in the jungle. I love it. Really, really pleased with what he's doing. Gotta say, I wish I could build like this. I almost feel like I can't. Like, what he's doing here is out of my skill range, and that's pretty impressive because, I mean, I'm not saying I'm the greatest in the world at building, but I have had a few buildings that have definitely allowed me to prove myself. I wouldn't say what I'm doing right now in Afterlife is really proving myself, because they're really not all that special in my mind. But stuff I've done in the past, in my creative series, I'm very proud of how those things have turned out. So, sorry, horse. We'll try to get you home. Yeah, we're just gonna head on back to the village though with this horse and wrap up the episode there, because I don't really have anything else to do today, and I gotta get this episode out because there's been a lot. Actually, the guys went to the Nether, which you probably heard about yesterday. The time you're watching this would be yesterday they released the episode, or the day before. I don't actually know when they're releasing that episode, but either way, the guys went to the Nether. I did not go because I was uploading, and when I'm uploading, I can't do anything. No! 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 Oh my god! I just killed Jay's horse. Oh my... I didn't even see that lava. It was all... Oh my... Oh my gosh. I just... Oh my... Guys, I don't even know what to say. I feel really, really bad. Oh man. I didn't even... Wow, I will have to make that up to him because... First of all, I didn't ask to take his horse. I figured it was okay if I returned it, but I ended up killing it. Oh my gosh. Well, that's gonna be something. I'm sure he'll be cool with it, like, if I give him another horse that's better than that back. But I don't have a horse currently. I don't know where to find any. And all the ones that are around here have been taken. So unless I breed one... Oh, and I gotta give him a saddle and armor back too, because that horse had both of those. Wow, well, I feel really, really stupid. Wow. Okay, I was not expecting that to happen in today's episode. I was sort of expecting a nice peaceful ride back to the village, and then I killed his horse. Wow. Alright guys, well, on a different note, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Other than that last little bit at the end there, pretty pleased with what happened today. Obviously, you know, the horse pit, that's really embarrassing, and I feel really bad about it. So, Jay, I'm sorry. I did not mean for that to happen, but I hope you guys have enjoyed. See you in next episode. Hope you have a great day. This has been Duke. Goodbye.